How many of you are keeping up with me? Salamander Street, publishing 6 of my plays at the beginning of July 2020, and it's going to be available worldwide in digital format and in proper old book form. I've talked about 5 of them. I've saved the best till last. Checkered Flags to Checkered Futures. I joke about it being the best. They're my children, they're all my best. But this is a good one. Checkered Flags to Checkered Futures. Right. Interesting story, because if we go over here, Chicken. Chris in Chicken is the person who gave his story to Checkered Flags to Checkered Futures. Chris was the one who improvised in the opening scene, the Christmas scene. And his real life, he went off and became a racing driver. And half of the play tells this story of him becoming the world champion banger racer. And what a great story it is, and how brilliant for an ensemble group to be able to tell this story in a really lively, dramatic way. Chris is very funny, so you have that lovely sense of lightness, of touch. And then it's contrasted with every other scene being a scene following the accident that Chris was involved in with Shelley. And Shelley's mum tells this story in monologue form, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see how they contrast one another, and you see the ensemble bit and then the monologue comes out slowly. And I can remember it being done in Hong Kong and watching as the lady playing Jane came out, and you just knew, oh no, there's going to be another heartbreaking moment. And of course we had Chris in the audience, and Chris is great because if you're in the south of England and you do this play, Chris will come and support. And it's wonderful to have that kind of input. What we've done for this is got a teacher who has he did a brilliant production, Matt Russell, who at a school in Haverhill in Suffolk, I think. He did a production of Checkered Flags to Checkered Futures. I thought it was utterly amazing, and every now and then on my Wheel of Plays Facebook page I post the opening images that he set up for that. He's done a page to stage in this, and I've incorporated his beginning into the beginning of the written play, so there's a different beginning to this play, and I think his beginning was much better, with his permission. I've also gone back to all the 3 main people in the story, so Chris, Shelley and Graham, and just got a little update from them about what's happened to them in their lives. Chris's one, absolutely fascinating. It's not to do with Chris, actually, it's to do with his daughter, Bryony, who I used to teach as well. So this is a play that somehow has escaped attention, but it really is perfect for BTEC, for GCSE, for monologue work, for it's not called distant learning, it's called social exclusion. What's it called, where you're socially separate? It would work just beautifully, as do all my documentary plays and verbatim plays, because it's in that narrative form. So I genuinely think this is a great opportunity. So the final play that's going to be performed, going to be published by salamanderstreet.com, and it's the final one, Checkered Flags to Checkered Futures. Do check it out.